Really? A community college for welding and auto repair in Maryland beats #1 Virginia? And what about Chapel Hill in this March Madness? Losing by 20 points? Listen, word of advice. Not every shot has to be a three-pointer. So disappointed. But listen, if your greatest disappointment is a busted bracket, you're doing pretty well. Disappointment is that gap between our vision, our dream, and the reality of our lives. Maybe in a job you wanted to be at this point by now, and the reality is you're stuck. Or maybe you had this dream for your marriage, and the reality is there's some struggles. Or you had all these hopes for your children, but now there's some problems you have to deal with. It's in that gap we are disappointed, even with God. I think if we're really pushed, we would like the ideal to be God like a genie in the bottle that we summon to take care of things, to fix things, to be present. The reality is sometimes God feels very distant. Sometimes the answer is no. And sometimes we're disappointed. At all 3 campuses at Christ Lutheran churches, we're going to be talking about disappointment because it's Palm Sunday. It begins with the idea of people putting down garments and waving branches saying, "Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest." The reality is, Jesus is nothing they expect. And by the end of the week, they're crying out, "Crucify him, crucify him." And they're disappointed. So we're going to learn the hard lesson of submission, of humility, of really praying, "Thy will and not mine be done." Come join us on Sunday. Nothing but net.